Hi everyone, welcome back to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith. In this episode, I want to give you guys a couple of quick news updates, announce the winner of the Descent expansion contest, announce another contest that you can participate in, and we received another gift from a generous viewer. We're going to open up that as well. But I wanted to start by saying that at the time of this recording, we finished our Dead of Winter playthrough, and that was a lot of fun to bring you guys. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And we haven't announced the next game that we're going to be featuring. That's because I'm waiting for it to arrive. It should come in about 7 days' time. And Andrea is going to be joining me for this one. So it's going to be me and her playing this together. I know this is one that's going to interest her quite a bit. So hopefully you guys will stick around to watch that as well. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for that game to arrive, I'm going to be working on putting together the finishing touches, the editing on our GTS Distribution Come and Play Day videos as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy some of that content while you wait for our regular scheduled programming. Next, I want to thank the folks over at The Chalk. This is a newish YouTube channel dedicated to board gaming, and they did this really nice chalk version of our logo that I wanted to show you. In the description of this video, I'll put a link to their channel. At the beginning and end of their videos, normally they're in front of a chalkboard that they've decorated with great chalk art. So they're doing something different, and I love different. Speaking of different, this is Alt Brädspel. Notice how I tried to throw in a slight Swedish accent there. I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly or not. Probably not, but it stands for All About Board Games. I got a copy of it, and although it's in Swedish, I am terribly jealous. This is a very nice looking publication, and I wanted to point my Swedish and Swedish-speaking viewers towards it. I know there are some English board game magazines out there, somewhere, but I've never seen one in person. Well, that's not true, actually. There are a few magazines that I think are sort of put out there more by distributors, so they're kind of like an advertising catalog, if anything else. But this is really neat, really great, and I really appreciate them sending me a copy. Now, part of the reason why they sent me a copy is because this is not entirely in Swedish. There is one little section that's in English, and it features a few board game media personalities you might recognize, including myself. And unsurprisingly, me and Tox, Scott Morris from Crits Happen, have the longest entries. It probably comes as no surprise to anybody that Scott and I like talking about board games. And if you include the front and back cover of this magazine, that's 100 pages of content. So congratulations, Alt Brädspel, and thank you so much for letting me be in your first issue. What a great honor. I hope you guys have great success and many, many more issues to come. Okay, the next thing I want to tell you about is something that I've already told you about, but there's been an important update. This year, 2014, at Gen Con, I've been invited to be a part of a panel that's being hosted by the Spooning Meeples, who also run their own YouTube channel, and they've invited some of their friends to come and participate in this event with them. Let me just read off the names, because I don't want to forget anyone. So, Matt Evans from Board Game Replay, Joel Eddy from Drive Thru Review, Ryan LaFlame from the Cardboard Republic, Hunter Shelbourne from Weapons Grade Tabletop, Tox from Crits Happen, Lance Meister, The Undead Viking, Anthony Ricano from the Cardboard Jungle, myself, and Jamie Kegi from the Secret Cabal Gaming Podcast. Oh yes, and Richard Ham from Rando Runs Through. Anyway, this event was for 80 people, and the tickets were free, and it sold out, which was fantastic. It's really nice to know that we weren't going to be playing to an empty room. Well, Gen Con and the Spooning Meeples have expanded the event, and it's been reopened because now up to 300 people can attend, which is kind of nerve-wracking and cool, and very cool. I'm really looking forward to this, but I do hope there'll be a few people in the audience rooting for me, because here's what's going to happen. There's going to be a live playthrough of iDark Overlord there, and we're going to be handing out a promotional card that has been drawn special for the event by the designer and artist of the game, Ricardo Crosa. So you'll be able to walk away with one of those. We're also going to have some draws to give away some games, and just an opportunity to hang out with everybody and just hopefully have a good time playing games and talking about the convention during and maybe even after the event. So if this is something that might interest you, I hope you'll check it out. I'll put a link to the event in the description of this video, and then maybe we'll see you there. Okay, next I'd like to tell you about a contest you can enter to win a free copy of a game. Matthew Dunstan, the designer of Relic Runners, which is published by Days of Wonder, sent us a copy of this game as a token of appreciation for our series, and that was very nice. You might have seen the video where we opened that up. But then he contacted me just shortly thereafter, totally unprompted, and said, listen, I'd like to give away another copy of this game to one of your viewers. So Matthew, thank you, that is super nice. And he didn't have any particular way he wanted the contest to be done. He's got nothing he's trying to promote right now. But I had to do something nice for Matthew in return. So here's how you enter the contest. Matthew has a blog, and he's created a daily challenge for a year for himself. He's going to write and come up with a game idea and try to flush it out a little bit. So to enter this contest, all you have to do is go to that website. I'll put a link to it in the description of this video. Go to the Day 8 entry, and you'll see a game idea there. Find the word that describes the role that you as a player would be taking on in this game idea. It starts with an R, that's your clue. And then put that name, that descriptive term, in the subject heading of an email that you'll send to watchitplayedcontest@outlook.com. The entries have to be in by July 31st, 2014. Then shortly after that, we'll do a random draw of all the people that entered. As usual, I don't reply to these emails. That would be a little bit too much work for me, but don't worry. If you send it to that address and you follow those directions exactly, then whether it goes to my inbox or the junk folder, I'll be checking it and I'll make sure that you'll get entered into the contest. All right, it's contest time. I've been joined by...
Me, Andrea.
Yes. We've had some weird little costumes on the show before. I did not tell Andrea that I would need her help today with this video, so she went and put her hair in curlers.
Yep, my mom's old Velcro curlers, and then Dad's like, I could really use your help. And then he said, how attached are you to your curling? And I said, well, I'm really attached to it. I want it done today. Like, I took the time to do it. So I just put on this infinity loop scarf and
and here she is. Let's get right to the contest. The winner is 277, Andrea. Who's 277? Gonna win the Troll Fens expansion for Descent.
Okay, wait a second. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
No, 277.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm counting it wrong. I'm just counting it for me.
She's been at school for a couple of weeks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Canyon Lynn.
Canyon Lynn, congratulations! You won the expansion!
Woo!
And you got it from a soon-to-be beautified Andrea Smith. Oh, brother. Okay, so what we need to do now is open up this box. Normally when we're sent a game like this, I know who it's from, and I have some idea of what might be inside. But this time, I'm not sure. I did cover up the address here because I didn't want to, I wanted to honor their privacy. But it did say it's from the Hensleys. Now, it's possible, I do get a lot of emails, it's possible I've forgotten, which would be embarrassing. I hope that's not the case. But normally Luke would be here to help me open this up, Andrea. Instead,
we got this.
Instead, we've got this. I am going to go get a knife so we can start cutting this, and then let's get inside and see what it is. Okay, we've cut through the tape. We haven't seen what's inside yet.
No.
Well, except for some fluffies. There are fluffies here. And that always makes me feel a little bad. Not that I don't like having you here, Andrea, but Luke loves...
How could you not?
I know, how could I not? Luke loves the fluffies. Unfortunately, Luke is at a...
Soccer camp?
A soccer camp, or football as it's known in the rest of the world outside North America. So he couldn't be with us here today. We will enjoy these fluffies in his place.
Yeah, I like fluffies.
Okay, well, let's get past these fluffies and see what is in this box. Go ahead and just dump it out, it's fine. Maybe, unless it's something delicate. Hey, look what it is! It's the King of Tokyo Halloween expansion.
That's
we don't
so
have this.
Cool. Yay, this is awesome.
We have the base set of the game, but I didn't pick up the expansion. This one comes with, well, here, let me just show you some of the components. Along with 2 new monsters, Pumpkin Jack and Boogie Woogie, who each get their own set of 8 evolution cards. You also get 12 new power cards, which represent different costumes you can put on the monsters. And 6 orange and black engraved dice that you can use, which of course fit the Halloween theme. Now, I know it's the middle of summer, but this still couldn't have come at a better time because we're planning on doing some family camping this year.
And even Mom knows how to play this game.
That's right, and this is a perfect one for us to take with us. So thank you again, Hensleys. I wish I knew your full name so I could thank you properly, but just know that we very much...
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do, we really do. That's very thoughtful. Well, we have a little fluffies, a few of them to clean up, but until the next episode,
thanks for watching.